is having a blessed evening. I am having a blessed evening. I would like to thank to all of my followers again, to all my subscribers, to everyone that's commenting and everyone that's sharing and liking and helping us Team Flow get to 500 subscribers. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yes. Thank you so much. I came over here to try to catch y'all before the niggas game come on. And this is not going to be long. This is going to be short, brief, and it's going to hit hard, and it's going to hit home for most of us. I'm looking on major platforms. I'm looking on YouTube, and a lot of people and a lot of YouTubers, a lot of content creators. A lot of people don't have hope. They don't have hope in the future. My question is this: if you don't have hope in the future, because the future are our children, that means that you don't have hope in yourself. Why are you preparing yourself for the future? Why are you single-handedly is preparing for the future? Is preparing for catastrophic events that may take place upon yourself, right? And what I mean by that, you're paying your rent, you're paying your car note, you're paying your insurance, you putting this in, you putting that in. But you are preparing for the future. You are preparing for your future. So if we don't pour into our future, which is our children, they are going to be lost, 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 right? By this sick, demonic, evil, twisted way of life. It makes sense. It makes sense that you pour into your house, that you pour into your life, that you pour into your body, that you pour into your relationship, that you pour into your job, that you pour into any and everything, right? That's going to benefit your future, right? Physically, mentally, spiritually, through fame, fortune, and riches, but you cannot pour into our future that's up against this demonic, evil, twisted, barbaric way of life, which is a huge, huge impact on our children's lives and our community. So you're not going to pour into that, right? But you'd rather pour into materialistic thing by fame, fortune, and riches. You see, these things that we look at and these things that we say, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. I still have hope. I still believe that our future can get us there. Our children can get it there. Even though they are plagued with murder, death, kill, barbaric, evil, twisted way of life, they can get us there. You know? So what we have to do, we have to encourage one another. And by us encourage one another is by us pouring into our future. It's pouring into our future. The things that we must sacrifice and the things that we must put forth is mind, body, and soul and money is not actually up here on YouTube talking about these certain things and having motion and being active. We have to fight against this murder, death, kill, barbaric, evil, twisted way of life, which is plaguing us at the end of the day, right? And our children are up against a force, a really, really evil, evil force that deal with what? That deal with all of these major platforms, that's on these major platforms, right? That deals with the digital world, that know how to work the digital world. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Yes, the human beings are the co-creators of the digital world. The digital world already been here, but we found the digital world to bring by our benefits. But so did this murder, death, kill, barbaric, evil, twisted what? Way of life that sit there, that persuade any and everybody to go to another route, another way, another path. So we have to do what? We have to get in there and fight and put a fight up to save our future. Because if we don't save our future, everything will be cut off. are you afraid of? You're afraid of losing money. You're afraid of losing your car. You're afraid of losing your home. You're afraid of, what are you afraid of? That means that you are afraid of losing materialistic things. But what these very same materialistic things, right, of benefits that you accumulated, you're supposed to help out those that cannot help themselves out. This is all true facts. All true facts, which is really, really important for us. Because the ancient ancestors didn't do that. They didn't do that. They actually put the work in. So to empower our youth, to empower our children, to empower our future, this is the key. We are up against some demonic, evil, twisted way of life that you cannot see with the eye. This is why I say keep your eyes open and your head on swivel. It's murder, death, kill going on here. Not just physically, but mentally and spiritually, it's murder, death, kill. Barbaric, evil, twisted way of life. Live the life, live the life. Ain't no thing. I'm married to the game and the game is married to me. It cloak itself with your lower desire of fame, fortune, and riches. But you have to be the person that tried to save the future, that tried to save our future from this gangster persona life, which is what's procreating our community to destroy us at the end of the day. This is not something that I didn't make up. This is something that's been plagued for generations upon generations, way before me. And it's going to be here. So somebody has to pick the torch up and fight against this, verbally, physically, and mentally. Actually show up in these neighborhoods to try to do the work, to try to talk. If you're getting to the bag, help everybody else get to a bag, these youth, because they know what a bag is now. It's not like back in the days where we didn't know what a bag was. A lot of us didn't know what a bag was. We didn't know. You know, a bag consists of thousands of dollars. So these youth know, right? The future know what money brings and what they could do with money. It could change the atmosphere. It could change the vibe and energy of the community, of themselves and their loved ones. So it's really, really important that we do what? That we empower our children to stay away from this murder, death, kill, barbaric, evil, twisted way of life, gangster persona life. And by doing that, it's showing them the ways and actions that actually how to get to a bag so they can empower themselves. This is the way. And how you empower yourself is by worshiping the Alpha Omega, the creator. That's right, of everything in existence. You have to put him in the forefront. You have to put the Alpha Omega, Almighty, in the forefront in order to get things done. Because if you're doing things just on your conscience, just on your ability, it's going to crumble. Because it's based on your understanding. And you got to keep procreating ways and moves and things and motions in order to keep this thing going on. You got to keep procreating. But if you do it in accordance with the Alpha Omega, the creator of everything in existence, he would keep it balanced and he would keep it just for the next generation that come behind you. Yes, if you base it on him. If you just base it from your understanding and any other thing that does not coexist with her, that does not exist with him, it's going to be a problem for you and for anyone. This is why it's really, really important to pour back into community to teach our children the ways and actions of the ancient ancestors. And you know what that got to be? Telepathically talking to one another. Telepathically and using that and using telekinesis. They're also to encourage each other, right? To empower each other. You got to show them different ways and actions. Emotion and movement. You just can't be talking. Talking is great. Talking is good. But you also got to be example. Show them. Prove to them that it works. That your way works. And then, you know what? Teach it to others. And this is how you get things done. Thank you so much, Jazz. I love you a lot. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Jazz, thank you so much. You loved my live. Thank you so much. I appreciate it because you know what? We're going to keep this thing going on. We got to keep this thing going on because it's really, really important that we do what? That we empower our youth, that we empower our future. There's moves and plans and traps being made to cut off the future. But this is why we are here to do what? To be that blockage of like, yo, you ain't cut nothing off. We ain't having that. We not jacking that. We jacking this way. We jacking this way. This is the way we gonna jack. We no longer gonna be trapping and being stagnant on these corners for sneakers and clothes and wares and Don Julio and marijuana and all the other things that's plaguing us. We coming over here to where the natural juices is at. We can do it. We did it before, and we could do it again. So this is the things that I wanted to say to us is that, we have to empower our future. You empowering your future, right, by paying your rent, paying your mortgage, paying your car note, paying your bills. That's empowering your future. You looking out for your future because if you don't pay them bills, you will not have a future. You feel me? Do you feel me? And that's the only way that blessings can keep going on. By blessing someone else, by teaching someone else, by educating someone else. This is why spiritually a lot of things are happening to ourselves because we can't realize that. You have to pass the knowledge off. You cannot keep the knowledge. You have to pass it off. You have to pass it off. It's not YouTube. It's not Facebook. It's not Instagram. It is you. It is you. Keeping this knowledge to yourself or whatever the case may be. You cannot do that. You have to pass it off. That's how the blessings keep going on. That's how the blessing live, and that's how you live. That's a complete circle. Do you understand? We got to empower the future. We got to empower the future because the future lies in what? It lies existing. Existing brings what? Life. And life brings what? The next big thing. That's right. That's right. So we have to empower each other. We have to. We have to live by example. Cannot say that is not hope. You can't sit here and say that is not hope. We are hopeless. We are hopeless. That means that you're giving up. What about everybody else? You think Noah, peace rest be upon him, was saying that? When he told everybody to come upon the ark, knowing that what was going to happen? This is all big facts. Please like, share, subscribe to the Dopest channel.